up, everybody? Big D here, Derek Lambert. Okay, let's talk. I got a phone call, right? I get a lot of calls from people, a lot of calls, you know, who are struggling, and I get it. And man, I want to just, I don't know if you feel the way I feel, but I feel like I just want to, I want to give them the energy that I have. That's why I do what I do. That's why I make the channel that I do. Because at least if you can see that it can be done, you have hope. And I am not, I'm taking this shit off, man. This is the facade, right? Oh, Derek's trying to show off and shit. Listen, I am not kidding you when I say it can get better. It really can. This is not a flaunt, rub in your face, I'm trying to make you feel bad about what you're doing type thing. That is not, I'm not trying to guilt trip you. I am not here to try and make you feel like you're less than me. No, I have never ever meant that, and I want you to know that verbally, but I want you to know that because I'm going to keep trying to put this material out there. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up, and you're not giving up. Tell yourself that. Speak that. And then live that. See, what saved my ass wasn't just the thinking. I thought all sorts of shit. I thought, you know what, I'm going to stop. I'm going to have a better day. I thought these things. That was the start. Opening up was that honesty, the first step, right? I took that whole thing, right? Open up. Man, I got a problem, dude. I'm fucked. Totally. I am in a bad spot. Well, I ended up going and taking action, man. I guess what I'm doing with my videos is I'm trying to push you so hard with the energy that I have, trying to give you that motivation and drive that I have. I gotta put my shades on, man. The sun's kicking my butt. I'm trying to give you that motivation and that drive that I have, that maybe you'll take it and it'll make you act. It'll make you want to go. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. Get you moving based off of that energy, that vibration, that motion that I'm trying to put out through the video. That's the whole goal of what I'm doing here, is maybe what I'm saying will move you to do something different. And the reason why most people aren't successful with getting clean is there's no action following what they want, okay? And I used to say this, and I know it's tough, man. Everybody's different, right? And this is very complicated, but I'm trying to explain it so that you can understand me. I really am. I really am. My wife, when I was smoking cigarettes still, my wife was smoking too, and I found out that she had a lump on her lung. They didn't know if it was benign or if it was cancerous. They didn't know if it was in remission or what. So she had to go back and get checked every 6 months to see what that lump is on her lung. And I was freaking out. And she told me the doctor told her she has to quit smoking cigarettes, or this could be cancerous and deadly to her. Okay, could cause her death. She came to me and approached me and said, baby, I can't quit smoking if you don't. If you're smoking around me, I'm just going to end up smoking again. I can't. So we both kind of put our minds together and thought about quitting. And we took a little action that day. We decided, you know, we're going to go get vapes. We're going to go vape. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. I have no... Do I think that they're the healthiest? No, but I don't know long term. I'm no freaking genius scientist. I'm no none of that. I'm just a guy who knows his experiences and what he feels and wants you to know how I feel and seriously express my concern for trying to help people who are like me. Because it helps me. You do know everything I'm doing here is a self-centered, very good self-centered thing. It helps me to help you. But I hope you get what I'm saying and do something with it so that you can be where I'm at in the terms of being able to help someone else to help yourself. And return the favor, right? Keep doing this thing. Give away what was so freely given to you. Well, she told me that. We went to get a vape. I spent $120 like... Now looking back, I was like, damn, I was stupid. Bought this cool vape. You can't exchange them or return them to get your money back. My wife got her a cool little pink neon, really, look at my fancy vape. Check this cloud out. Right? I start puffing this thing for like 24 to 48 hours. I think I went 2 days. I don't know exact time. I didn't document this when it was going on, but it was something like 2 days. And man, I was fiending for a cigarette in the midst of... And I mean, I had nicotine in this thing, right? 6% at the time. I mean, I kind of went a little high. I was trying to make sure that I'm not crashing burning for nicotine. I'm puffing the hell out of this thing. And I would get this little like, okay, I felt a little bit of satisfaction, but like 30 minutes later, I'm dying. Like, what the hell, man? I need something. And I realized in that moment, okay, Derek, you can keep vaping until finally you exchange your addiction to the point to where you're actually vaping, or you can end up pretty much not vaping, go through the shit right now, and then end up in a situation where, well, I tell you what, I'm not needing to smoke. I don't need to smoke. Apply that to my whole journey on why I didn't go the Suboxone, Methadone, Kratom route. I'm not saying the vape doesn't work to get you off cigarettes. I know a lot of people that it saved them and they end up getting off the vape eventually and they just quit cigarettes. But look at the people who are still doing the vape, right? They still have their life. They still have health compared to what they would on cigarettes. Good. Thumbs up. Everybody should agree. Everyone. I don't care what's your position. If you don't like Kratom, if you don't like Suboxone, I don't care. If you don't like Methadone, they're not on the street shooting up, doing drugs, and they're alive. Guess what? Hey, kudos from Derek Lambert. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I'm very proud of you for that. But apply how going from the vape to quitting cigarettes to the vape and sticking to the vape, and then turn around and apply that to the whole quitting heroin, right? Do I want to try and quit again later with the struggle of trying to quit nicotine again through vape and go off of the Suboxone, which has a longer half-life, or Methadone, which is, damn, I mean, some people said it was, they felt like they were literally dying, okay? Unless you taper down so slow, and I don't know if you could do it painless, okay? Or if you end up, going the Kratom route, which I get people who comment. If you go through my videos, look at the comments. I'm not the one saying it. I'm just the guy who gets punched in the gut if I say anything like, well, Kratom, is pretty addictive, and it can be bad at times, because now you're just trading your addiction. People want to gut check me. Don't gut check me. Gut check all the people who are writing me on my comments saying, I have been stuck on this thing, and I'm trying to quit. I can't stop. I'm getting withdrawals, and this and that. That's why I went cold turkey. I'm not knocking it, though. It works. It can help save your life. Don't get me wrong. But how many times do you want to quit something to quit something? And not everybody can do it, and I get it, and that's okay. I'm motivating you just to say it's worth getting off of the main shit, the strong shit, the killer shit, isn't it? So if you're a person who doesn't believe in those substances, and you see someone doing it and they're trying to gain their life back, encourage them, show them love. Don't judge them. Don't say that they're not part of recovery, that they're not trying to get clean. Please don't. Don't separate us. We need to try and be a family. However, if you're one who's using it, okay, understand that not everybody is you. Not everybody Kratom works for. Not everybody Methadone works for. Not everybody Suboxone works for, okay? Not everybody going and doing a Vivitrol shot works for. Not everybody's you, and not everybody's me. That's why I try to emphasize and phrase, this is what I did. This is what worked for me. And I relate to Russell Brand in ways. I'm not nearly as spiritually minded and guru-like as Russell Brand. I like to think that I'm smart and intellectually studied on a lot of the things he is discussing. He's well articulated and a very, very brilliant man. I listen to a lot of his stuff, and it's very esoteric, and his spiritual lessons and stuff are very good to look at. You should check Russell Brand out if you're into that kind of stuff. However, I remember watching him in court talk about abstinence and the program that he took that led him to success. Total abstinence. Nobody said it's going to be easy. Nobody said it's going to be easy. But you know what they say? Nothing good comes easy. And the strength that I've built through this process of going totally abstinent, knowing how to lean on my own tools that are different tools that I know how to deal with stress, and different tools that I now know in life, dealing with different lessons. Man, I am so glad that I didn't go another route to another substance and then had to wait 2, 3, 4 years to do it again. Except it wouldn't be as severe if I tapered slowly. I'm so extreme, as I said in my videos, though, I never knew how to use stuff properly. I did one time go to the clinic doing the Subutex, and I was good for 6, 7 months. I think I picked up drinking at the time, and I just, I went cold turkey off of that and went drinking. And I was getting cold sweats, but I was replacing it for alcohol. I've always replaced substances. And my fear was, I'm just replacing this substance again for another substance. My wife kept asking me, how'd you just quit? I had to go to vape. Today, my wife still vapes. Not knocking her. She still vapes, though. Derek Lambert hasn't smoked in 2.5, 3 years. Have I thought about smoking? Hell yeah. And I've even told myself in my mind, like, if I ever mess up and end up slipping and get stressed, I'll just go back and start smoking cigarettes. I've even told myself that because it's so subtle. It plays tricks and it's not that bad in your mind, even though it's killing you slowly. Hope that's something there, guys. Maybe that touched someone and you guys see what I'm saying. I love you guys. And I hope you like, share, subscribe this thing. Big D's gonna do his day. My beautiful, wonderful wife just came home and she literally just rolled up on me gangster style, like, who's in my house? Who this chick is? You know what I'm saying? And so I've gotta, well, you know what? I'm gonna put you on the camera with her. Why not? Get her caught on the spot. My house is a mess. Please, forgive me on that. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Hey. What's wrong? Say hey to everybody in the world.
Hey.
You still vape?
Leave me alone.
I'm just teasing. God knows we judgmental people. Peace.